Kids' shoes by the door, emails on the screen. Got 5 spare minutes, but I still wanna dream. Hey, baking the aesthetic. Hey, making pretty.
Hi friends, today we're making bakery style chocolate chip cookies that you can make ahead and keep in your freezer for the ultimate convenient sweet treat. They're soft in the center and crispy on the edges. Everything you could absolutely hope for in a perfect chocolate chip cookie. We're going to start off with 2 sticks of butter. We're going to put those in our saucepan and we're going to get those all melted down. And then with our other 2 sticks, so it's 4 sticks total, we're going to rough chop and throw them in the base of our stand mixer. This doesn't have to be perfect, just literally chop it up and throw it in there. So this is stage 1, melted butter. We're looking for brown butter here, so this is not it, put it back. Okay, this is like stage 2, we're getting there. It's really hard to see through the foam, just like kind of like take it off for a second, mix it around and see if you can see underneath that foam. This is it, stage 3. See how it's like a darkened brown on the bottom? That's what we're looking for. Get all those little bits. That's where all the flavor is. We're gonna let that rest in our stand mixer for like 5-10 minutes. While that's resting, I like to measure out the rest of my ingredients. So we're starting with our brown sugar. I'll put the entire recipe down in the description, so don't worry about writing anything down. I'll make it super easy. We're gonna go in with our white sugar. I could not get it to pour out of the lid, so I just had to open it up. There it goes. So once that's all measured up, we're gonna put on our paddle attachment. We're gonna give it a little mix just to kind of like get that butter incorporated. If it's not fully incorporated, it's fine. It really doesn't matter. It'll work out. So we're gonna pour our sugar in there. And then we're just gonna mix it. And we're looking for like a little bit of a change in texture. It won't be crazy by any means. It'll be like a little lighter in color. That's perfect. We're gonna add in our vanilla. Hello, I like to use vanilla paste. If you have vanilla extract, that's completely fine. It's the same 1-to-1 ratio. So if 1 tablespoon of vanilla bean paste is 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We're adding in our eggs. Gotta scrape down those sides, so important. And just look how perfect it looks when it's mixing. I mean, I'm so excited for these. So here's our flour. If you're not gonna measure it out on a scale, then just make sure you're spooning your flour into your measuring cup, because we don't wanna like pack down our flour. It'll give us dry cookies and that's gross. There we go. Also, it's not wrong if you wanna add in your baking powder to your flour mixture. That's 100% right. I definitely forgot to do that. You'll see me add it in just a second. But either way, the cookies still turned out delicious. This is a very forgivable recipe. That's my favorite kind. There's the baking powder that I almost forgot to add. And we're just gonna mix this up. You don't wanna over mix it because that'll give you a tough cookie and we don't want that. And here is our chocolate chips. I used a milk chocolate and then I only had mini semi-sweet chocolates, so I just threw them in there. And honestly, they were delicious. So whatever you have, just throw it in there. This recipe is fantastic. And then I like to mix until everything is just incorporated, not over mixed. We're gonna scrape that off. We will not leave anything behind. Very thorough, apparently. There it goes, yeah. And then I like to take a medium cookie scoop. I'll link everything that I used in this video down below, so you can use all the things I use because I love them so much. Absolutely, if I don't like something, I will not, I won't leave a good review or recommend it just for the sake of doing so. So here is, when I have a second layer, I like to put in a little piece of parchment paper because it keeps them from sticking, because no one wants stuck cookies. And this, I'm gonna literally wrap it up There we go. And I'm going to put it in the freezer for like, I don't know, like 30 minutes, half hour, just until they're like frozen through. And then I put them in a freezer bag. And then I put in my freezer. I pull them out like 9 to 15 minutes, 350, absolute deliciousness. You've got to try it. Let me know what you think. See you later.